Okay, what is your view on this, Muskan? Like putting acts and some sections in your answer will help you, garner some extra marks. Do you think so?
Yes, it helps. I'd like to add upon. So there is this section in Indian Express, the explain page. Whatever relevant is going on, they usually cover. So I would cover the important acts from there. Many of the good points are covered there, and those can be used in answers in a very precise manner. That helps a lot.
I think very aptly pointed out by both the officers that the explain page in the Indian Express give you what you need to jot down in your copies. Apart from this, paper 3 has a very dynamic portion, and this year also science and technology is very important in prelims as well as in mains. So there are multiple or varied ranges of questions like science and technology related. If I remember, like question maybe come on robotics and AI, like just say a question on cyber dome. It is like a bouncer to the students. They do not understand. So how do you feel like, I mean, you write something if you are totally unaware of the question, or you leave it unattended? What is your strategy to take down such questions in which you have no knowledge completely, or very feeble knowledge, if I must say?
I usually avoid because if you write any gibberish in such a big exam, I think sometimes it gets you a very negative perception. And the question was actually on question number 10, I suppose, in 10 markers. Yes. So it was the last question which I attended. So the time was running out. I was saying, hang on, the time is running out. So I wrote 2 lines, and then I realized, no, Sanjita, you're not doing justice. So let's not ruin the whole paper by writing something which the examiner may not appreciate. I absolutely had no idea. Even if I had feeble idea, I would have mentioned something, but I did not have any idea about it, so I did not attend. But if you have a feeble idea, but as Muskan had said earlier, that we have to be a bit intelligent in sometimes in such kind of answers. You cannot score 60% in all the answers. There will be 7 to 8 very good answers, there will be 7 to 8 average answers, and some 3-4 below average answers. So this one was, imagine there is a below average answer, and write judiciously. Don't write gibberish. That doesn't look good. So don't do that.
Yes, I think the stratification made by you is totally correct. Now coming to one important aspect of paper 3, that is internal security. Don't you think these days it is clubbed with the international relationship also, like what is happening in the Galwan Valley region or the Debsang Plains, and the whole tension between India and China? So I think what kind of attention should pay while addressing to Indian neighbors? There are questions related to tension between Indo-Nepal these days. You must have read somewhere, like the Kali River issues and all those stuffs. So these internal security implications have some international, fringe also. What do you think about this, Sanjita and Muskan?
So for me, these issues are used to cover from newspaper articles. Some very good articles and points are written on these issues. Also, the big picture on Rajya Sabha TV is very much helpful for such kind of issues going on internationally. They provide you opinion from the experts, and they cover almost all the dimensions like related to India or the international dimensions. From there, we can have a better understanding of the topic.
So I would like to add upon what Muskan said is, we cannot read in silos when we are dealing with the UPSC syllabus. You have to be able to relate international relations in GS2 and GS3 internal security. When you are answering in GS3, you have to put in a dimension of international relations in that as well. So you cannot miss it out that I am talking about this, so I'll miss that point. No, don't read in silos, because in GS1 there are topic about geography and environment, and it again repeats in GS3. So it will be related. And she very rightly said, when you see RSTV, that's what the government's viewpoint is. When you read on newspapers, sometimes what happens, there are certain biasness. So always take the stand of government. Because I'll just give a short example. India-Nepal issue, there was talks that Nepal tried to approach India and India did not respond back. That was on the news for a long time. But when you answer such questions, you have to put in that government stand, the MES stand, what it was. So yes, always put on the government stand, because when we read newspaper, it comes from various sources. So try to go to authentic sources and put in the government stand, because that is what is the official stand, and we should stick to that.